Hello Sagittarius, is a word Sagittarius is Sagittarii. Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarots. Timsy's not naked, the tarot reader's naked, by which I mean I try to strip out as much astrology as I can. I normally do this, and I am doing this today, by using this plain deck. I use this plain deck to bring in the star sign or type of star sign of the person that we're doing the read about. But in this particular case, it's going to be a star sign or type of star sign who is going to be important over the next few months to your finances. Okay, so the read isn't necessarily about this star sign. This star sign might not actually be referring to a person. It might be referring to one of the months within the read. So just bear that in mind. Okay, so there you go, there's the card. We are dealing with an King of Clubs, which is an Aries. Okay, so an Aries is important to you and this read for the next few months. Okay, financially speaking. Maybe it's your bank manager, I don't know. Right, we got the Strength card at the bottom of the deck before I do my shuffle. This is to go along with the King of Pentacles, which you had in Sunday's All Signs overview. And we got the Star card as well. So this is telling me with the King of Pentacles, the overall energy would have been, or is sort of an energy of success, an energy of practicality, energy of hard working. So you may be sort of working hard, being successful with your finances, but you're being modest with it. You're not rubbing it in people's faces. Okay, especially in this sort of start of the downturn of the finances in the country or the world, actually. Yeah, you're not sort of going, oh yeah, well I'm still sitting pretty. I got all this. I'm making X amount of money. Oh, I'm driving around. So you're not driving around in a big like posh car or anything like that. You're just driving around in your standard car, doing your standard work, living in your standard house. You're being very modest with what you've got. Okay. With the wish, you're wishing for something else though. You're wishing for, I don't know, maybe a bit of a break from work, maybe, yeah, I don't know what you're wishing for, but there is a wish financially you want. Perhaps you wish you had enough money to do a certain thing, go on a round the world trip or something like that. Okay then, so we have an Aries, which could be quite important to you. I will just take this moment while I'm shuffling the deck, because it seems to be taking a while, to just point out that this is a general read. I am only reading the energies of the financial aura around you over the next coming months. I'll be doing a bit of a forecast. It's going to be about 3.5 to 4 months. I'm basically starting my reads. I'm asking the universe to start my reads from the 21st of August, going through to the 21st of December. The reason that it's the 21st is because the 21st of December is when the winter solstice is, or the summer solstice, for those in the southern hemisphere. And it's a good number for, or it's a good point for the universe to actually understand. Okay, the understanding of time is different in the universe. It don't understand days, hours, weeks, years. Yeah, not how we do. But it does understand like cycles of the planets, cycles of the moon. So when you pick a certain cycle which is the same all the time, like a solstice or an equinox, yeah, or a moon cycle being a whole month, basically, then it understands what you're talking about a lot better. Okay. As I said, it is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, fantastic. Remember, it is a general read. It shouldn't resonate with you 100%, because I am dealing with other people's energies, not just yours. Personal reads for that. Many tarot readers offer them. I am starting to offer them at the moment because although I'm completely busy at the moment with work, my busy spell's coming towards an end, and I will have more time on my hands in the next month or so. So I have put on my little blurby bit. If you're interested, email me. Okay, so all that being said, I will just point out again, I'm no financial advisor. This is just the energies, the financial energies around you over the next few months. Anything I say which could be interpreted as some sort of financial advice, get it checked out by a financial professional as well before going ahead and doing it, because I'm a gambler, so a lot of my financial advice will be take the risk, okay? Because that's what I do, I take the risk. Okay, so we have got for August going into September, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a cold, emotionless card, okay? So currently, you sort of financially speaking, you're not really too passionate about your finances. You're not really emotional about your finances. I feel it's just kind of like well, it's there. I need to have this stuff to live. So I go out, I make my money, I spend some, I save some, and then I get on with life. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm feeling for like the current month's energies. They can also interpret that as Libran energies, I think. Yeah, no, Virgo, the month of Virgo. Okay, so this is the birth month of Libra. Okay, so this would be September going into October. You got 5 swords. A little bit of self-sabotagement, a little bit of negative energy there, negative way of thinking, possibly keeping secrets, which really you shouldn't be keeping. 9 times out of 10, secrets always somehow ruin your life. A little bit of self-defeat. Perhaps, I don't know, perhaps your overtime drops off, just like mine's going to round about at the end of that particular period. And you're not quite sitting financially as pretty as you thought you were. Now, obviously, with energy bills going up, food prices going up, hyperinflation being talked about, shrinkflation, which is where they put less in your product but charge you the same price for it. That's what I was trying to remember in my All Signs overview, by the way. That's all coming into play, and then all of a sudden you're not getting as much money as you were as well. So that's now like a 3 or 4 pronged attack onto your finances. Okay, interest rates going up as well. Yeah, right. So, excuse me. October into November. So you could also say this is like the Scorpio season. Ironically, it's a water card coming out there. It's also got what almost looks like a little Scorpio coming out of there. It's not. It's actually a Pisces card, but it can be seen as a lot of different types of card. It's a water sign card, Cancer card, Scorpio card. But anyway, diversion. The moon is suggesting that you're not getting the full picture financially during these months. Yeah, so the sort of October going into November. Yeah, there's something going on behind the scenes financially, and you're not getting all the information about it. Perhaps the company you're working for is fighting off a bankruptcy. Yeah, perhaps they're right on the verge of collapse, and they're not really informing any of their workers or anything. Perhaps it's even your company. For some reason, I can't fit all my cards on here today. I must have set my camera up differently. Let's just tuck them over there like that. Get most of the next card on there. So yeah, things are not quite the way they seem. Things are being sort of withheld from you a little bit. Okay, the Magician at the end. So going from November into December, which is actually your season, Sagittarius, we got the Magician. The Magician sort of suggests that everything is set, everything's fine, everything's ready to go. So come this sort of Christmas time, financially you're looking at your books and you're thinking, yeah, okay, I am set. I've got enough there to pay all my bills. I've got enough there to buy presents for people. I've got enough there to have a little celebration. I do get the feeling of yeah, don't go too overboard with it though. I'm feeling like the table is set, and I'm almost getting the feeling as the table is set for like Christmas dinner, but it's a modest Christmas dinner. Remember, you've got the King of Pentacles rooting through all of this. Proud, but modest. Okay? So let's get some clarifiers out on this for you and have a little bit more detail, shall we? Okay, so the Queen of Swords. Nearly called her the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. The Queen of Swords being a little bit cold and emotionless to your finances. Right, so we got the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups represents or suggests you're walking away from something and walking towards something new. Okay, something better than what you had. It is always in a movement card. It could be abandoning an idea. Okay, perhaps you had some sort of idea for making some money on the side or something like that, and perhaps you could be just walking away from that and like thinking, it's a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. Perhaps the work putting into it isn't quite worth the reward getting out of it. It comes after the it comes after the Seven of Cups, which is lots of choices. You're walking away from lots of choices. It's walking towards the Nine of Cups, which is normally emotional fulfillment. Yeah, so you're walking away from the headache of having to choose things towards something you know and feel comfortable about. The Five of Pentacles is you have a lot of worries, okay? Financially, yes, you are cold and emotionally closed off to your finances, but you are still worried about them. You are worried possibly about just generally how, like, the financial society is going. And as I've mentioned before already, inflation, hyperinflation, interest rates going up, and all that. Okay, if you've got savings, big savings, interest rates going up, it's good. It means you're getting even more savings off your savings, but consequently everything else is going up as well, which means you probably have to start nipping into your savings more to keep yourself afloat. And I say to keep yourself afloat, and there is a boat. Okay, nothing I say in my reads are just meaningless. Okay, so the Six of Swords, you are wanting to go a little bit to a calmer place. Your finances are a little bit turmoilish at the moment. I may have just invented a new word there. Excuse me again. And there's a little bit up and down. There's a little bit of roughness within your finances. It kind of suggests there is, because you've got the Five of Pentacles, which is worries. The Five of Pentacles can also be seen as a sign of poverty, or a sign of isolation. Okay, but I was getting more just general worries, things, bills you're not really expecting, worrying about what your new electric bill might be since the price increase and things like that. And you want to go to a calmer place where you know more and you feel more stable within your own financial world. Okay, but it seems hidden from you at the moment. You can't seem to find the way. Okay, crossing this is the Justice card. Okay, you will get balance by the end of or by the 21st of September. Okay, by the end of that little month period, you will get balance. Things will start to sort themselves out. I would like just to point out, I did mention about timing of the universe earlier. Yeah, you're all on different timelines as well. This reading, yeah, treat it as like a stop sign somewhere. The stop sign is there. It never moves. Yeah, but we all hit that stop sign at slightly different times. We're all on our little journey, and we all hit this stop sign, and we all have to stop, look both ways, and then go. Okay, so that's kind of like what it is. So this may spill further into September. Some of you may be just like coming out of the end of this right now, but for the bulk of you, it's as the dates I'm saying. Okay, Five of Swords. This is connected to that star again, which we had in the pre-cut. Yeah, the wish. Okay. Now, it is possible what you are wishing for could be the thing that sabotages things. Maybe you're, as I said, you're wishing for a fast car. You're wishing for, I don't know, to get a new house at the moment. Yeah. And possibly the universe is withholding this wish because it knows it could sabotage things. It could muck up your finances to the point of no return. But okay, you're wishing for some sort of celebration and reunion. Okay, the Three of Cups is all about celebration, reunion, and communication. Okay, you could be wishing for some sort of third party as well. If you're thinking about, because we did say here that you may be moving away from an idea you've had about making some money. Yeah, perhaps a third party is going to come in and reignite that idea you were walking away from. That could be a bit of self-sabotagement as well. You have to remember, if you're starting up anything new, there has to be some sort of investment into it. And well, I'm just going to say investment in this sort of financial climate might not be the best stage to go unless you've got a lot of money backing you up. Okay. The other thing that that the Three of Cups is, it's all about social networking and group bonding. Okay, so perhaps it's like your wish to get out there and network and socialize. Again, could be the thing that comes to your downfall with the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is an energy of kind of acting without thinking and then having to pay the price afterwards. Okay, but whatever happens, it will be leading to a new start. Okay, even if you do sabotage yourself somehow and you go out, the sabotagement could be that you go through a month of going out partying. Maybe you've got a lot of people in your calendar who have birthdays throughout this month. You maybe have a lot of Libran friends, and you're just overspending. Okay, it could be as simple as that with that Five of Swords, because we're doing a financial read. That would turn out to be a false or self-sabotagement, a false victory sort of energy. You're just overspending, you're overindulging within your own finances, and you may be paying the price for it later. Okay, but later comes a new start. Okay, and it could be the universe just playing around with me. Yeah, we're now going into a new month. Yeah, it's a new start then, isn't it? Yes, it's universe, but that's not how I see it. Okay, so there's a big new start coming towards the end of October, going into November. No, September, going into... No, October, I was right the first time. Anyway, we got the Seven of Wands crossing this. Okay, so the Seven of Wands is competitions, well, what else am I feeling off that? Protectiveness. I'm feeling that you've got a standpoint and you're protecting it. He is in a defensive position in that picture. Although he is also a little bit surprised because I don't know if you can see it very well on my camera, but there is a little man there who's kicking him in the stomach. Yes, it's meant to be a giant, or the wands are represented by the giants in this particular deck. But it's almost like defending your position. I am feeling for some of you, this whole wish is you're wishing to win at some sort of competition. Okay. In doing so, it will give you a new start, but it could also be your downfall with a false victory overall. Okay, so for instance, you've entered a car competition and it's a big American muscle car. Yeah, I can't think of what, a Mustang. There you go. And you win it. Wow, fantastic. That's a new start. I've got this new car. Yeah, I can attract new people. This, that, and the other people will think I'm better off than I actually am because I have this car. Yeah, and it's yours, lock, stock and barrel. Fantastic, you've just won it. You also have to insure it and put the fuel in. And from what I understand, the big Mustangs and things like that, they're very thirsty cars. Fuel's not as cheap as it used to be. Okay, just pointing it out there. There's a little bit of a self-sabotagement energy coming off that as well, isn't there? Yes, I've won a car, but now it's going to cost me a fortune to run it. And if you do win that car, yeah, you're going to be very defensive about letting it go with that Seven of Wands. It's going to be, no, I've always wanted this car. I'm not going to sell it. I've got to keep it. Okay, what's going on with this moon then? Okay, 2, 3 cards flipped. Okay, we got the Fool. The well down there is literally leading to a new start. Yeah, that's where it goes. it's you can't make this shit up. The Fool card, you're taking a leap even without the information. Okay, yes, you're being left in the dark about something, but you're still ploughing forward. Okay, you're still carrying on with what you had planned and what you were thinking is the right thing to do in the first place. Consequently, from that, something is going to die and something is going to be reborn from its place. Again, it's new start. Yeah, it's this whole little sort of Scorpio season energy is all this new start. Okay, it's talking about the old being dead and the new taking its place. We're talking about a new start here. And then down at the bottom here we got a Knight of Swords. You are taking action on it, you're ploughing forward with it, you are communicating with people, but it is a communication of being straight to the point. Okay, telling people exactly what you want from them and how you want it. Okay, or it could be an energy of you're getting told exactly what you're going to get and how you're going to get it. So as I said, there could be an issue with like your work, your current work, and they could be going under, and one of the countermeasures that the company is going to try to do is somehow play around with your payment system so you get less but more often, or something like that. And it's like you're getting told, no, that's how it's going to be. We're not really giving you a choice in it. The only choice you're getting is you can go off elsewhere, which you might do with the Three of Wands there. The Three of Wands is like searching for new horizons. Yeah, you're setting the intention to do something. He's standing there, he's at the bow of his boat, he's looking out in front of where he's going, but he's not there yet. Okay, he's looking for new land. This is my Viking deck, so it'll be about like raiding and conquering and new lands and farming, and it's very good for finances, I would imagine, because as barbaric as the Vikings may have been for their time, they were very, very financially orientated people as well. They were driven by gold and land. So you're setting the intentions of doing something as well. Okay, so you could be setting the intentions of leaving that company, or you're just setting the intentions to do something else, and that is your new start, and you are going with it, and you're telling people, well, quite bluntly, how it is. Okay, with that Knight of Swords. Okay, so we got the Two of Swords with this Magician. There is some sort of difficult decisions you are going to be facing in November going into December. Okay, some of these decisions are going to be about the loss of something. Okay, disappointment and moving on from what the old was. Okay, it is with this Death card, look, so it's like there's disappointment. You're going to be feeling what died. Yeah, perhaps you were in a really good job and you had a row with your boss and you walked out. Yeah, the month after you do that, you're going to be feeling, oh, I really, really shouldn't do that. But it's also a card of, never mind, the drink is spilt, you can't drink it now. There's still 2 cups standing there. Yeah, let's see. There's still 2 cups standing there. Drink out of them ones. You may not like the drink, but it is still a drink and it is still going to quench your thirst. You may not like the options you have after you've done whatever you've done, but they are the options you have, and you can work with them. The Four of Pentacles is a card or an energy of spending less, saving more. Okay, so you're going to be tightening your belt, sort of coming into the Christmas months and all that. But as I said, the energy is all set for good things. With the Page of Wands there, you're going to start looking at things with a totally different perspective. Yeah, crossing all this, and there you've got a difficult decision to make. You're going to be regretting what you've lost in the past and wishing for that back. And and slowly coming round to what you have in front of you, you're going to be saving more, and you're doing all this from a sort of childlike point of view. Okay, not some childlike point of view. It's probably the wrong way of phrasing it. It's probably what's a better way to say it? It's a pair of fresh eyes. There you go. It's like you're looking at all this with a different way of looking at it, a way you've never really thought about it before. Okay, but the other thing about the Page of Wands is it is a card of jumping on any opportunity there is. Yeah, so your spare money, you may be investing it in other people's ideas, you know, because yours wasn't really working and you're walking away from it, and then the card what indicates is something's died and something's been reborn. And I think that's that idea. There could be a new idea what has been reborn from all this, and that could be what you're then starting to jump on board with. You're finding out things about your idea and how you can propel it forward financially. So Sagittarius, that was your read. Hopefully it resonated with you. If it does, please like, share, comment and subscribe. If it doesn't, don't worry too much. I should be going back to my normal reads come Tuesday-ish. It's bank holiday over here in England this weekend, so I may be a little tied up with family affairs and things. Well, I am going to be tied up with family affairs and things. I've got my kids coming over for the weekend. So all that being said, I may be a little bit late starting off my new lot of reads, but I should be back to my normal cycle of doing an overall or energy overview and doing a read on that. It be what it be. Okay, thank you very much and catch you all soon.